son is gone forever, but my wife still believes he's alive. We already knew we wanted to build a life together. The only thing that could have made us even happier was the arrival of our beloved son Louis into our lives. We played all kinds of games and did family activities. But Louis' favorite tradition was when we took him to the local fair every year.
Mom, I want to go on that ride.
Maybe next year, sweetie.
I'll go with him, honey.
Don't you think he'll be too scared?
Don't worry, he's with me. Hold on tight, champ.
Yes, Dad.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but we did everything we could for your son.
No!
The local fair has been shut down after a mechanical ride safety belt malfunctioned. The victim was a minor identified as...
Louis would still be here with us if it weren't for your carelessness.
How was I supposed to know what would happen? The tragedy was destroying us. We no longer knew how to face reality. We tried everything. Psychological therapy, hypnosis, productive distractions, and some not-so-productive ones. But nothing seemed to work. One day, Elina found a very strange ad on the internet.
Turn back time and be happy forever.
Honey, you know nothing can bring our son back.
I know, David. It's just that I'm not ready to forget him yet.
I figured we had nothing to lose by asking.
I'll need a piece of clothing that Louis wore at least once. Don't wash it. I also need a lock of his hair and a valuable item to him.
Do you promise this will really work?
I'll only tell you that I've never been asked for a refund. Go ahead, take a look. It's nice, isn't it?
Well, it's...
It's just a stupidly expensive doll.
Sure it is. Elina, take it, see how it feels.
I'm nervous.
Don't worry, if it doesn't convince you, you don't have to pay me.
Okay.
As soon as Elina touched the doll, her face lit up completely. She hugged and kissed it as if it were truly our son.
Come on, David, try it too. Maybe you'll like the stupid expensive doll.
How could this be true? Louis had passed away and there was nothing that could be done. Elina, put down that doll and let's go. We need to think things through.
There's nothing to think about. Here's the rest of the payment.
Thank you very much.
We had to mortgage the house, but Elina looked so happy and I felt a little less guilty.
Now, let's talk about the rules of the game. As long as the doll is inside the house, it will collect the energy Louis left behind after he left, and everything will work wonderfully. But if you step outside, it will become what it really is. A doll.
Why do I feel like this game comes with warnings?
Well, just one, but it's very important.
The man took a very peculiar hourglass out of his pocket.
Don't play with the doll for more than one time measure of this hourglass. Never. Once the time is up, you must put it back in its box and wait a full day before taking it out again.
What happens if we exceed the time?
My toys are like drugs, my friend. Fun to use, but dangerous to abuse. Soon you won't be able to tell reality from fantasy. You'll forget the accident, forget that you ever hired me, and you'll be trapped in a lie forever. But if that happens, it won't be my fault because I've explained everything to you. See you enjoy your son. And this time, take care of him.
What started as an idea to help us cope with the loss of our little one turned into total madness. Everything fell apart. Elina no longer wanted to leave the house, spending all day with the damn doll.
That's it, sweetie. Higher.
Honey, I was remembering Louis's funeral day. Sometimes life is unbearable, but I believe we still have that spark needed to overcome anything together. And I know I told you I would be strong for both of us until you found the strength to move on, but I can't do it anymore. I need your help. If you don't do your part, it will destroy us. What do you say?
Funeral? What funeral are you talking about?
Something inside me broke. You are going to put that doll back in its box right now.
What are you talking about? I'm not putting my son in a box.
That thing is not our son. I lost control. I grabbed Elina by the arm and dragged her out of the house to make her face reality. And that's when I realized Elina was going crazy. I didn't know what else to do, so I hid the doll from her. She thought Louis had run away, so she was sneaking out every night to find him, until one day, she didn't come back.
Told you that it was no longer my responsibility. You know the rules, David.
I just want to get her back. I need to get her back.
I'll need a piece of clothing that Elina has worn at least once. Don't wash it. I also need a lock of her hair and an item that was valuable to her.
So, does it also work with adults?
I'll only tell you that I've never been asked for a refund.